What's up guys, in this video I'm going to show you how you can make a UK Garage FM bass in Serum. This is the sound that we're going to create. And remember to stay at the end of the video because I have a small present for you. So enough talking, let's jump straight into the tutorial. Okay, so we start by loading up Serum and we start by setting it to mono. I'm gonna change the oscillator A to the basic shapes. Gonna put down the octave to -2. And then I want to decrease the random phase knob to all the way down because I don't want to have any random phases. I just want to have to stay the same oscillator waveform every time. Then we go to oscillator B and I select the analog BG sine wave, put the octave to -1. Also put down the randomness of the phase, put the level down because we want to frequently modulate oscillator A. So we're gonna go to the warp mode, put FM from B, put this to around 25%. Then we go to envelope 1 to shape the bass sound. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of release to the sound. And then we want to go to envelope 2. And this is gonna be the envelope modulator for this knob here. So I'm just gonna have like a really pluggy waveform with a little bit of release. And then you go to envelope 2 and you assign it to this knob here, the FM from B. And let's just have a listen to the sound. So as you can hear, it's getting like that really cool FM bass sound. And we can actually do a little bit more to this FM modulation knob here, is that we can go take an LFO1 and use it as an envelope and put it to unsynced and put up the rate a lot. So I just assign LFO1 to the FM from B, the warp mode here, and then put up the amount. And then it gets a little bit more like of a tag to the sound. Really cool. Next, I want to go to the noise oscillator because I want to layer the sound with a little bit of noise on top. And I like to have the ARP circuit and I put it into one-shot mode. And then what I want to do is I want to put down the level, but I want to have I want to have envelope 2 to control the amount of the noise oscillator being put through the signal. So every time the note hits, the noise are gonna play. So it sounds like this. So just to decrease a little bit, it doesn't have to be that present. The next thing is adding a filter, and I like to have the MG low 24. Assign it for oscillator A and the noise oscillator. And then we want to add envelope 2 to the cutoff modulation, and it sounds like this. I like it where I can hear a little bit of the noise oscillator being put through. And then I want to add a little bit of drive to beef up the sound. Just make sure that your level meters are not going above 0 dB, so it's clipping. So the last thing for the oscillator part is to add a sub oscillator and put it to -1. And then I want to have it going directly out. So it's gonna bypass the filter and the FX section. So it's just to get a little bit more of a low end to the sound. Maybe input into -2. Yeah, really cool. Then we're ready to go to the FX section. I start by adding the hyper dimension and just pull up the mix a little bit of the dimension. And then crank down the mix a little bit here for the hyper. Just to give that more like stereo with kind of chorus vibe to the bass sound. And then I add a chorus, put down the mix. It really adds like a really cool vibe to the bass sound. And then this one is optional if you want to add a little bit more of stereo effect to the bass, because sometimes you want to have the bass almost playing like the lead in your tracks, at least for UK Garage and other Garage sounds. So I like to use a delay, put it to 1/8 for both left and right, and put it to ping pong mode. And then this is really important. You can use this so the delay is not being played at the lower end of the frequency range. So I just want to have like the upper part of the bass sound, like that really FM modulation sound that you can hear. I want to emphasize that. So it sounds like this. And then obviously crank down the mix knob a little bit. Awesome. And then I want to add a reverb, put up the low cut so the reverb is not being applied in the low end, and put down the high cut a little bit, put down the spin and spin depth, and I want to have the size around here and the decay to just around 1.4 because I don't want it to have like a long tail. Maybe even decrease the decay a little bit. Awesome. Then I want to add a compressor just to glue everything together. So a little bit of threshold, a little gain. Awesome. And the last part is just to add an EQ. I want to use the high shelf just to emphasize a little bit of the top end of the bass. And I also want to add a little bit of low end to the sound. So just increasing the low end a little bit so you get like this kind of a shape. So this is actually it for the sound. It's sounding really, really awesome in my opinion. So this is the bass line in context of a track that I just made. Really, really awesome. Okay guys, that's it for this video. I hope you learned how you can make your own UK garage style FM bass in Serum. If you liked the video, it means so much to me if you would smash that like button or even subscribe to the channel. So I mentioned in the start of the video that I had a small present for you, and it is some free Serum presets that you can download for free on my web shop. The link is in the description down below. So I hope to see you in the next video. Take care, peace.